In the future, the murder rate had already become zero. This was because a profit system had appeared that could predict people's criminal intentions before a murder was committed. The criminal was arrested in advance. The core of this system was 3 superpowered people who could foresee the future. They stayed all day in nutrient liquid, with various devices attached to their heads. The visions they force were projected onto a screen, and the names of the victim and the killer were carved on a ball. The man was the leader of the capture team. His son had once been kidnapped and disappeared, so he hated criminals deeply, even though the system was questioned by others. He trusted it completely. Every time they captured a killer, he also rushed to the front. On this day, the prophets predicted another murder. The victim was called Leo, and the killer turned out to be the man himself. He immediately sent away the officers beside him and watched the images again and again. When he confirmed it was himself, he was completely shocked. The man did not even know the victim. How could he kill him? Because all killers were put into a sleep chamber for permanent imprisonment. The prophetic images also appeared in the system. Background: the man did not have time to think and immediately chose to escape. After he got rid of the police, he found the inventor of the prophet system. The inventor told him that no one could fake the prophetic images, but sometimes the 3 saw different scenes. In that case, they followed the rule of majority over minority. As long as 2 of the prophets decided the killer had an intention to murder, it was judged as guilty. Perhaps the man's case was such a dispute. All 3 images were stored in the mind of the strongest female prophet. They only needed to download it. So the man changed his eyes, injected a drug to temporarily change his face, and used his original eyeballs to open the system door. He carried the female prophet and escaped along the pool. He searched the information in her brain, but found all 3 prophets believed he would kill. At that moment, the police arrived. The female prophet told the man to hold an umbrella and stand in the middle of the mall. Just as the man was anxious, a bunch of balloons passed by and blocked the police's sight. The female prophet told the man to give some money to a homeless person. While the homeless man picked up the money, he blocked the police's path. It suddenly rained outside the mall. The man opened the umbrella and completely blended into the crowd. There were still 10 minutes before the man's killing time. He first hit the female prophet in a hotel, but there was no one in the room, only a pile of photos on the bed. Those were of his missing son. At that moment, the man understood. The prophets had not been wrong. When Leo came back, under the man's questioning, he admitted he was a human trafficker because he was afraid the police would find him. He had also killed that child. The man was extremely angry and pointed his gun at Leo, but suddenly he calmed down if he did not kill Leo now. Could he prove the prophet system was wrong?